My companion drew in the dank, cold air of the tomb. It seemed to strengthen him. I stood in the doorway between light and dark. What was left of my sanity implored me not to enter. But that voice was just a whisper now. As we worked our way down, deeper and deeper into the crypt, I began to see a change in my companion. He seemed to be gaining strength. I could hardly see in the gloom, but my companion seemed to know the way. We came at last to a great hall. It was then I realized my companion hadn't been gaining strength. He had been losing what was left of his humanity. He moved with demonic speed, and then you appeared.
Stop! The beast contained herein shall not be set free, not even by you. Just ensured the doom of this world. You cannot even begin to imagine what you've set in motion this day. Go to the Temple of Light in the eastern city of Karast. There you will find the gate to hell opened before you. You must find the courage to step through that gate, Marius. Take the stone you hold to the Hellforge, where it will be destroyed. Now run. Take the stone and run!
What choice did I have? I ran.
Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome back to Diablo 2. I've actually done a little bit off screen. You can't really see it here, but I did a few runs on the Countess to see if I could get a Ancient's Pledge, because my resists are still really crap, and I don't want to be going into Act 4 like that. I have it on Players 8 now as well, back up from whenever the boss was down, so we got to Act 3. That's pretty much the most important thing. But I did get an Ancient's Pledge. Next level up, I'll be putting into Strength so I can use it. And we will be pretty well set then. The shields I'm currently using, they'll hold up. I mean, I got a gemmed small shield and glyph badge, or whatever it's called, which shouldn't be too bad. But I got that waiting for me on the very next level. I'm strong enough to use it, so, I mean, I'm high enough level to use it, so I don't have to worry about it that much. I'm just not physically strong enough to carry it. So we'll see how that kind of goes. I have this in case I want to make a Tal Eth and chainmail. Reason you wouldn't do that, like if you were speedrunning or something like that, is it is medium armor. So it's going to cause stamina drain and it's going to slow you down. Let's go ahead and hit that waypoint there. So far we're doing pretty good on the quests and the waypoints. I did give Charcy a stack of javelins and I got jack from it. So I'm probably going to stick to my cheap javelins, but I might switch to those later on if I start doing more melee attacks. I'm not going to be too worried about this bugger back here. We'll kill those little snake things in just a bit. We shouldn't have too many problems in this jungle. They might have a bit of poison resistance. I don't know why I went left there. That is probably the only direction there isn't going to be anything. Wow, that was a dud throw. There we go. Just get some poison going on out here. These guys are going to be dying relatively quick to my poison unless we come across a poison-resistant group, which I don't see us doing that too much. There's a few things in here that are going to be okay poison resist, but it's not going to be a ton. We do have the opportunity to get more greater mana potions, so we're going to go ahead and grab those whenever they pop up. We'll drink some of our old mana potions just to get rid of them, and I need to sell that. I found that while dungeon crawling for more runes. And frankly, most of them were junk. So I ended up getting some interesting other things, though. Preserved head. I'm not even going to bother picking that up. I'll just keep this on me. As far as plans for this kind of like run through, I'm going to pretty much be doing basically what I've been doing so far. Just focus on knocking people out with the poison, sticking to the poison build. Some people don't like the poison build. I'm okay with this. There will be other series of this that are probably going to be a little bit better for you then. I might even do a poison necromancer. Someone was nice enough to point out that, hey, lower resistance does not actually lower the magic resistance of units. I could have sworn there was something that did lower the magic resistance, but I might have been wrong. It might have just been a misconception from back in the day. And I did level up there, so I need to put that in strength so I can finally equip a better shield. Oh, those resists. Those are the resists I was looking for. I'm going to go and throw that in there. I might use it for something, I don't know. Actually, I'll probably just sell it. So, we can get rid of it. I don't need that or that. I did get some resistance charms, 2 small ones. They're not great, but they'll work for what we're doing. As far as rings and stuff, not great, honestly. I do need to keep my eye out for other ones. Unfortunately, our luck with rings is pretty abysmal this run. I do need to go ahead and pump some more points into Plague Javelin so I can do more damage with it, per second at least. Not too interested in getting skulls. I may or may not stick with this particular mercenary. Let's go ahead and drop that poison out, get rid of those guys. They are poisoning us back, unfortunately, so that hurts just a little bit. We got Spider Fortress Waypoint, we got the Arachnid Lair there, and I don't think that's where we're going to be finding it. Yeah, let's go find the Spider Lair. Yeah, Spider Cavern, I mean. But we got the waypoint early on, so that's at least a plus. I am carrying around keys so I can get better drops from some of these chests, because if they're locked, they have a decent chance of being a one that'll pop. Let's go ahead and just drop these out. This good AoE effect on this one is really, really nice here, especially you'll notice that even on players 8, it's taking out the fetishes. It probably won't take out all the variants of them because there are some undead ones that are a little bit of a pain in the butt, but it'll take out the meaty ones up here on the surface at the very least. I'm wondering right now where the Jade figurine is, because it usually drops from the first group of, you know, uniques, which we've already passed those. So it's a little bit odd, but oh, that guy's gonna be going down relatively quick. Yay! There you go, lovely. Let's go ahead and just run past there. There's battle bows. If I would have gone for one of the bowmancer builds, I probably would pick stuff like that up. But honestly, right now, not too interested in it. I don't think we'll be going back for that. Crystal swords, not too useful. The one that you want if you're going for a like a hunger druid or something like that, or attack speed, is going to be a phase blade. Ethereal phase blades are insane. Where are you guys? Where is he? There's our mercenary. He's over here just doing his thing. and everything just dies as soon as we walk on screen. That's going to be pretty much our MO for most of this playthrough, is we're going to poison things, walk back, let them walk through the cloud, and then watch them all just kind of like die off screen. It's going to be pretty pathetic. There you go. We are losing a decent chunk of life here. I should probably be a little bit aware of that. We aren't regaining it as fast as we would particularly like, so I'm going to go ahead and drink that. I'm going to grab the greater healing potion. Let's get that thing down. Oh, wow, he didn't get hit by... There. Oh, thank you for walking through it. That's much appreciated. Killing yourself is always welcome among foes. Let's go ahead and just drop that over there. We'll come over here and grab the chest. These little winged guys, they can be a little bit irritating. They're not the worst enemies that I've ever encountered. I have to say the ones that I absolutely hate are the ones that get knocked back whenever you hit them. We do have a few here up in the bazaar and stuff like that, but thankfully that's pretty much the only place I can think of that we have any decent number of them. I would rather just not have to encounter them at all. Any enemy that you can only hit once is just irritating in this game due to how the abilities are designed. Not all of them are spam abilities, but a good number of them are. So, okay, you guys are just keeling over pretty quickly there. Drop another one out here. Come on, fly towards us. You guys will die. Beautiful. It just barely reached out far enough to get them. We are doing a lot more damage per second with this one. I might start dumping some into Poison Javelin to get even more damage on it, because this does not increase duration, it just increases damage. So there is an advantage to doing that, because that just flat out increases damage per second and lets you get easier kills. But honestly, usually investing in the skill itself is a better idea. Go ahead and kill you guys. Not really interested in sticking around in one spot for too long. There you go. Can I equip pylums yet? No, they're dexterity pure. Okay. I can probably equip, nope, can't equip them all. I'm not strong enough yet. Although that would be an odd and interesting build. Make a mall Amazon. I might have to look into that, see how feasible it is. Probably not like into hell difficulty, but I could probably figure out a way to do it on normal, because there are a lot of things that are kind of flexible with normal that you don't have to really worry about, hey, I made a bad build so it's going to screw me over kind of situations. You don't really have to worry about that in normal difficulty. Go away, you buggers. I don't like any of you around me. Get some poison in on there, and I'm feeling this is going to go into the Great Marsh or Flare Jungle. Just a hunch, because this looks like a ending of an area. Unless this is a really, really out of place spider cavern, I might have to go back to the main path. Wow, we are still in Spider Forest though. That is just strange. We got a decent block rate on this shield too. I wasn't really noticing that. Oh, never mind. We only have 13%. I'm just getting lucky. Okay, that's fine. I'm good with that. And you guys just need to leave him alone. Let him stabby things. There's a spider cavern, oddly enough. Does this go into another area? Negative. We'll just drop that there then. Okay, spider cavern. Some of the poison resistant enemies. Enemas. There we go. Poison resistant enemas. Just go ahead and get poison in on them. Is that going to kill any of them? I highly doubt it. These guys are fairly poison resistant. Yeah. It came close though. That's at least a plus. Yeah. Hi, poison spinner. Go away. We might actually need to go into stabby mode for this area. There you go. Stabby. Not doing enough damage with that. Yeah, we're only doing 3 to 91 with the poke. But what do I expect? I am using the starter gear here. It's like the basic stuff. And I see the chest over there. So we need to go up and around? Oh, this is going to be a pain in the butt one where we have to walk a million miles. Yeah. We have to go down, around, up, and then over. I'm pretty sure this one is one that just goes by a certain number of templates. But could also just go by a 4 slaughter. You got 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square. And it just makes a square every time with just making sure that it connects. Which would be a bad thing for me. But, yeah. I may need to do some like micro runs or whatever you want to call them to get these maps down a little bit. Because these later ones, like the Act 3 ones, I absolutely hated whenever I first started playing, so I don't really have like a good feel for how they're laid out. I just usually charge through and hope for the best. Go ahead and kill that guy and get some poison in on the other ones. And you'll get rid of these little rat bastards at the bottom. I'm going to be pretty much standoffish as much as I can for the rest of this kind of run. I'm going to let my mercenary do most of the tanking for me. But as you can see by my life, I can actually take a decent hit. It's just I don't want to take unnecessary hits. Go away. Okay, these guys are just not doing anything. That's one odd thing about the spider AI. I don't know what it is about it as far as the actual design of the AI was concerned. But for some reason, they just randomly just go stupid and will just stand there and do nothing. And then they'll just start charging towards you. Okay, that completely missed everything. Oh, never mind, it got those guys in there. Flame spiders, I believe, are poison resistant too, but I'm not positive on them. I know the poison ones are, the poison spinners. So, let's go ahead and drop that in there. Just let it do its work. There's a cursed guy. We don't want to get cursed ourselves, I don't think, but we may have to come in here and take the hits for our poor little mercenary there. There you go. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, and we're not cursed, so we didn't get hit by him on the second little run. We'll take the greater mana potion. There's the jade figurine, which is a little bit late. We'll grab Kalim's Eye and just drop some poison in there. We do want to kill these guys because they are minions. They're going to be slightly higher level than the other ones. So we'll get a decent chunk more experience from them. It's still Act 3 and we're in our 20s, so it's not really going to be a like huge jump. You'll see my experience bar kind of twitch. That's about it. And this guy's doing his runaway routine. There you go. Run away from that. Okay, let's see. Yep, we're back to town. We got the Spider Forest waypoint. It didn't look like it was turning into Flare Jungle on that path, so. Yeah, you're going to have some things to say. I don't care about what you have to say. I care about identifying things. And then we run over here. We talk to Mashif. He'll give us the Phoenix. Boom. We'll get some more life from it. Okay. Hi, Ormus. I actually do need to talk to Ormus real quick. We've got... Let's get rid of that one and put that in. Do we have any more light ones? Yeah. So that's... I don't like keeping the light ones too long, but we're not getting the greater or super potions anytime soon. We're going to be getting them in Act 4. And it's not really going to... Oh, that would have been awesome to get on a speed run with the sorceress, because the lightning tree is your primary tree there. And we'll just go ahead and chunk that in the Herodic Cube. On speedruns, another thing that they do is they'll often ditch the cube. Unless they're going into the higher difficulties, so... As soon as you don't need something in your inventory, you don't need it because you're not actually playing that character long term. You might see some people do it online to try to get up into hell difficulty so they can level faster, but that's an entirely different kind of thing. And let's see what this looks like on her. I don't remember what this one actually looks like. Yeah, that one's actually kind of cool. We can go with that. We can look like the knight errant princess kind of thing. And I think I do want to keep that in case I start running low on stamina or something like that. What's your defense with that? Not too much different. Do we want the resistances, though? I think I'll keep the resistances on him for now. But we'll keep that stealth just in case this is too much of a stamina drain. Because, yeah, it sometimes is. Let's go Spider Forest. And I think we'll take a different path. I think we'll go through the Great Marsh. Marsha. And try to find that waypoint. And I think that might be an episode. I haven't been keeping up with my timer on this one, so I'm not entirely positive how long it's been. But it feels like it's been a good length because we got the eye, and honestly, Act 3 is always like the most bogged down thing for me. It's not that it takes forever to do, it's just that you have to wander through so many different paths. It's just like madness. Madness, I say. You guys need to get off my butts. There you go. Let's see. I think the path is probably going to be a turn-off in here. Maybe. Maybe not, actually. No, we just have more of that path. What? Okay, game, you confuse me. Now I'm gonna have to, like, flick the map. Let's see. It could be there. It can't be there. So it didn't really branch off in any other direction. There's the spider forest. So it has to be right there. Okay. If you guys weren't watching this top left corner, I was looking at the map. I was trying to figure out where this might be. This is the only place that I can think of that it would be. Because that's the only place we haven't gone. Oh, wow. That's going to get us a lot of mana back. Go away. Yeah, this is the only path it can be. And this should turn into the Great Marsh, like, right away. I don't know how much damage we'll do to those drowned carcasses, but I don't like dealing with the carcasses. Go ahead and die. Wow. Okay. Yeah, like I said, walk into it. I am fine with this. Good job. Let me go ahead and take that healing shrine so I don't have to use any potions. I'm stingy with potions. I shouldn't be. I know some people really don't like that I'm stingy with potions, but that's just how life is. I grew up in the too good to use club kind of mentality where it was really hard to get stuff. So, oh yeah, you guys, your Inferno doesn't really do much to me. I've got an Ancient's Pledge, but yeah, I grew up in JRPGs where there was a too good to use club. In most like action RPGs and stuff like that, yeah, you can get away with just using everything because it's pretty easy to get almost any consumable back. It's nature of consumables. What dropped? I heard something drop. There's a full helm down here, and it's a set full helm. Go ahead and die. There you go. Is that gonna get him? Okay, that's gonna get him. Let's identify that. That's Eisenhart's. Probably not that awesome for him. Kill them off for me real quick. While I look at this. Bramble Shell versus Eisenhart's. Eisenhart's is just dexterity and damage reduction. It might actually be better than what we have. If I do switch to a full helm lore. Oh wow, don't have enough strength because I forgot this adds strength. Oopsie. There we go. Well, not lore. I may have to make a full helm nader just so I look less tacky. So I can actually look like the warrior princess thing that I keep saying I'm not going to do, but she's looking more and more like a warrior princess build as time goes on, with the exception of her skills. Ooh, lots of you guys. Let's go ahead and drop out a big cloud of poison there and a big cloud of poison there. There you guys go. Get buggered off. Okay, we are at a gold chest. Okay, that makes sense. I was thinking it looked like it, but I wasn't entirely positive just yet, and it's all junk. Didn't hear the right noises for that one to be any good, and I'm not seeing any of the shapes on the ground to say it's good. Main things I'd be looking for in there would be rings. I'm going to go ahead and put 5 more in there so I can actually swap things out. Let's pull that back out and see what that looks like. Boom. Gives me some light radius. Yeah, that's what she'd look like. She looks like a football player, but it's still pretty awesome. I do like chainmail on the Amazon. It looks good. I had forgotten what it looked like. There is... Well, actually, no. There was a pretty common build that used the chainmail, now that I'm thinking about it. It was generally PvP, but that's an entirely different issue, and we are going to be losing a little bit of resistances for a while we let that one rebuild up. We are letting it rebuild its quantity, because you notice it kept flickering into yellow there. So we'll use the cheap 1 coin javelins for a while. We should be fine in here with it, unless we run across a batch of those lightning guys, in which case I'll just swap back. It's not going to be that big of an issue. Is this enough to kill those guys? I don't think it is. Yeah, it's really not. It's going to get them down to about halfway. There you go. And let's go ahead and get a little bit more poison in on them. There you go. Beautiful. Let our mercenary do a lot of work for us. And our stamina is doing really, really good because of how much vitality we have. Okay, this is where I'm going to swap back to it. Because this is a little bit of a bad spot to be in. Okay, those guys, they're a little bit more prone to the poison for us. We need to find the waypoint over here, though. How are we looking on the map? It could be to the left there. I highly doubt it. And it could be down here now because we are closing in on this point where it's able to turn right without running into the other area. Kill you. Okay, just wandering through. I might just clear out this area off screen if it goes on too long, just to get the waypoint, but I've done that in a few other episodes. It's just because this area is not important. It's kind of a pointless area. Well, actually, it's not just kind of a pointless area. It is a pointless area. It is completely pointless, which is kind of sad. There isn't anything of interest in this area other than possibly if you're going for a full cave clear, like clearing all the caves, which is kind of stupid to do on normal. I personally don't do it, but you can. It's a good way to get starter uniques, I guess, but still, it's not an amazing idea. Let's go ahead and stab you in the face. And we're going to kill you as well. With our cheapo jabs. And we aren't getting too much mana from this, unfortunately. And we just picked up a trident on accident. If I do get a good pike, I'll give it to him. Until then, we're going to be using the speedum. Pikes are amazing for this merc because he will use jab with them. And there is a bad thing. I'm going to probably run from this. Because that lowers our defense and it lowers our resistances. So, let's get rid of these shamans. Okay, good job. That shaman is now plagued, which means he should fall relatively quickly. I'm probably not going to go with the... oh, I'm forgetting the name of the aura now. Go with fighting the guy who has the pain in the ass aura. Let's go ahead and drop that out. We can use up mana potions. We've got quite a few in us, so in our inventory, that is. It doesn't look like it's bending down that direction, so I'm not going to have to worry about. Oh, you just walked through the one little gap right there, you bugger. All your other comrades actually just wandered into it, but this one is evading my poison like nobody's business. Okay, one of you is going to be going through the poison. One of you is going to be dying. Get back here. There you go. Right in the face. Right in the kisser. You are poisoned now. Die. Thank you. Holy crap, he was taking forever. Hopefully this is the waypoint and I don't have to worry about it anymore. It should be. There's only a certain number of these little outlets that spawn, so... ah, jeez. Evading all my jabs. It's just one of those days, I think, where I'll get like really good luck followed by really, really, really crappy luck. There you go. Goodbye. I just had to kill him because it was going to drive me nuts if I didn't. Let's see. You are not a big problem. You guys are, but I have the proper shield out for dealing with you. And we have gotten a couple levels here. We're up to 26. And I think this might actually end up being Flayer Jungle. That's unpleasant. Well, it's not unpleasant. I do need to find Flayer Jungle, but still. That's a little ridiculous. I can't seem to find the waypoints. And this would be a really weird layout if it was Flayer Jungle. That looks a little bit long. That might be the waypoint. Is it the waypoint? Nope. It's just more of the jungle. Wow, I just completely missed everybody with that javelin, by the way. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. I'm going to wander through here and I'm going to kill these guys. I'm going to find the waypoint and then we will call it. We will come back after I found the waypoint and we'll find Flayer Jungle from there. Because, yeah, this is just way too much wandering, way too much rabbling. And yeah, these drowned carcasses are being a pain in the ass as well. I still can't believe I missed everybody up here with that. Go away. Beautiful. You guys go away. This is a very oddly shaped area, by the way, as well. I don't remember this place being quite like this. Is this another path? There's the path. Okay. But anyway, keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath, and I will see you guys next time.